In this video, we honor the legendary wrestlers who have reflecting on their immense contributions to the wrestling world. Their dedication, passion, and influence continue to inspire fans and future generations. We also discuss heartfelt news about The Miz, whose recent developments have deeply moved his supporters. Join us as we celebrate their incredible lives and unforgettable legacies. Subscribe now to ensure their inspiring stories live on and remain a source of motivation for all. Big Dick Dudley, born Richard A. Herring in 1968, was a memorable figure in professional wrestling, best known for his time in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, during the late 1990s. As a key member of the notorious Dudley Family faction, he shared the spotlight with several other Dudley brothers, each contributing to the group's chaotic and entertaining presence. Big Dick stood out with his towering stature and powerful build, making him an intimidating force inside the ring. Starting his wrestling career in the early 1990s, Big Dick quickly earned a reputation as a hardcore wrestler willing to push his limits. He embraced the extreme, physical style that ECW was famous for, often taking brutal bumps and engaging in violent matches that defined the promotion's edgy appeal. Fans connected with his wild persona and fearless approach, which perfectly fit the Dudley family's unpredictable and rowdy image. The Dudley family was central to many of ECW's most memorable storylines, known for chaotic brawls and faction warfare. Big Dick Dudley played a vital role in these rivalries, using his size and toughness to dominate opponents and entertain audiences. His presence helped shape the hardcore wrestling scene during one of its most innovative and intense periods. Behind the tough exterior, Richard Herring faced personal struggles, including battles with addiction. Tragically, these challenges contributed to his early, at just 34 years old. His passing was a significant loss to the wrestling world, leaving behind fans and fellow wrestlers who admired his dedication and unique character. Big Dick Dudley's legacy lives on as a symbol of ECW's extreme spirit and the passion of wrestlers who defined an unforgettable era in professional wrestling history. Jesus Alfonso Huerta Escoboza, better known as La Parka, was born on January 4, 1966, in Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico. He rose to fame as one of the most charismatic and beloved figures in Mexican professional wrestling, or lucha libre. La Parka's character, which translates to the Reaper, became instantly recognizable thanks to his striking skeletal costume and energetic, entertaining style in the ring. La Parka's unique blend of athleticism, comedy, and dance moves set him apart from other wrestlers. His performances were not just about wrestling, but also about entertaining the crowd, creating a fun and memorable experience for fans. This approach helped him gain widespread popularity in the 1990s and 2000s, especially within Lucha Libre Serie A worldwide, Bosch A, one of Mexico's top wrestling promotions. His impact was so significant that he also made appearances in the United States, including stints with World Championship Wrestling, WCW. It's worth noting that another wrestler briefly used the La Parka name in the US before changing his ring name to L.A. Park. Tragically, La Parka's life ended in 2019 after a tragic accident during a match in Monterrey. Attempting a high-risk suicide dive, he hit his head on a barrier, resulting in critical injuries. Despite efforts to save him, his deeply affected the wrestling community, leaving fans and fellow wrestlers mourning the loss of a true icon. La Parka's legacy remains strong in Mexican wrestling. He is remembered not only for his unique style and charisma, but also for the joy he brought to countless fans. His influence continues to live on, making him one of the most enduring and beloved figures in the history of lucha libre. Mickie Henson, born January 2, 1963, was a remarkable professional wrestler who left a lasting mark on the wrestling world. Sadly, leaving behind a legacy of passion, determination, and inspiration. Henson began her wrestling career in the late 1980s, quickly standing out due to her impressive athleticism, magnetic charisma, and natural ability to connect deeply with audiences. Throughout her career, she competed in numerous promotions, excelling in both singles matches and tag team competition. Her in-ring style was fierce and dynamic, earning her respect and admiration from fans and fellow wrestlers alike. She was known not only for her toughness, but also for her unwavering dedication to her craft, qualities that endeared her to the wrestling community. Beyond her achievements inside the ring, Mickie Henson was a passionate advocate for women's wrestling. At a time when female wrestlers often struggled for recognition, she worked tirelessly to elevate their role and push for greater opportunities. Her commitment helped pave the way for future generations of women to shine in the sport. Many aspiring wrestlers found inspiration in her passion and perseverance. Her passing was a profound loss for the wrestling world. Mickie was remembered not only for her in-ring accomplishments, but also for her kindness, mentorship, and the positive influence she had on younger talent. Friends and colleagues celebrated her life by sharing stories of her warmth and generosity, highlighting how she brought joy and encouragement to those around her. Mickie Henson's impact on wrestling continues to resonate. Her spirit and dedication remain alive in the hearts of fans and wrestlers who admired her, ensuring her legacy endures for years to come. Brian Pillman, born on October 27, 1962, was a highly talented professional wrestler known for his energetic in-ring style and magnetic charisma. He began his wrestling career in the late 1980s, making a name for himself in the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW. Pillman was admired for his high-flying moves and technical skill, but he was perhaps best known by fans and peers as the Loose Cannon, a nickname that reflected his unpredictable and wild persona, both inside and outside the ring. Pillman's career reached its peak when he joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, in 1996. During this time, he became a central figure in some of the most talked-about storylines of the era. One of his most notorious moments involved an angle where he brandished a gun on live television, blurring the lines between reality and scripted drama. This willingness to push boundaries and embrace edgier, more adult-oriented content helped shape the wrestling industry's transition into the Attitude Era, influencing the style and tone of programming for years to come. Tragically, Brian Pillman's promising career and life were cut short when he was found in his hotel room at the young age of 34, just weeks after signing a new contract with WWF. His was ruled an accidental overdose, a shock that deeply affected the wrestling world. Despite his brief time at the top, Pillman's impact was significant. He is remembered for breaking new ground in wrestling psychology and character work, inspiring countless wrestlers who followed. Brian Pillman's legacy lives on as a pioneer who brought unpredictability and realism to professional wrestling. His innovative style and ability to connect with audiences continue to be celebrated, cementing his place as a memorable and influential figure in wrestling history. Mildred Burke was a groundbreaking pioneer in professional wrestling who played a crucial role in establishing women's wrestling as a respected sport. Beginning her career in the early 1930s, a time when women faced widespread skepticism and limited opportunities in wrestling, Burke quickly emerged as a dominant force. She became the first woman to hold the World Women's Championship, a title she held for over 2 decades, showcasing her incredible skill and tenacity. Though she stood just 5 feet 2 inches tall, Burke was renowned for her extraordinary strength and toughness. She often competed against male wrestlers in exhibition matches to prove her abilities, defying conventional expectations of female athletes at the time. Her wrestling style was a blend of athleticism and technical skill, making her an imposing competitor and a respected figure in the sport. Burke's influence extended beyond her in-ring success. She was a fierce advocate for women's wrestling, working tirelessly to elevate its status and challenge the perception of it as mere entertainment or a novelty act. To further this cause, she founded her own wrestling promotion, which became an important platform for female wrestlers to showcase their talents and gain recognition. Her dedication and trailblazing spirit paved the way for future generations of women in professional wrestling. Burke not only broke barriers, but also set new standards of excellence and professionalism for female athletes in a male-dominated industry. Mildred Burke, but her legacy continues to inspire. She is remembered as one of the most influential figures in wrestling history, a true trailblazer whose impact helped transform women's wrestling into the respected sport it is today. Hana Kimura was a talented Japanese professional wrestler and reality TV personality whose promising life was tragically cut short. Born on September 3, 1997, she quickly rose to prominence in the world of professional wrestling, becoming a standout star in Stardom, one of Japan's leading women's wrestling promotions. Known for her vibrant charisma and athletic wrestling style, Hana captivated fans with her dynamic performances and unique flair in the ring. Beyond wrestling, Hana gained international recognition through her appearance on the popular Japanese reality show Terrace House. The show offered viewers a glimpse into her personality and everyday life, expanding her fan base beyond wrestling enthusiasts. Her charm and openness made her a beloved figure among audiences worldwide. However, beneath the surface of her growing fame, Hana faced severe challenges. She became a target of intense online harassment and cyberbullying, which deeply affected her mental health. On May 23, 2020, at just 22 years old, Hana tragically died by suicide. Her passing shocked fans, fellow wrestlers, and the wider community, highlighting the devastating consequences of online abuse. Hana Kimura's sparked important conversations about the harmful impact of cyberbullying and the urgent need for better mental health support, especially for public figures. Tributes poured in from across the wrestling world and beyond, honoring her talent, kindness, and the bright future she had ahead of her. Though her career was brief, Hana left a lasting legacy. She is remembered not only for her impressive wrestling achievements and vibrant spirit, but also for raising awareness about the dangers of online harassment. Her story continues to inspire efforts to create safer, more compassionate environments, both online and offline. Yokozuna, born Rodney Anoa'i on October 24, 1966, in American Samoa, was a towering presence in professional wrestling and a vital member of the legendary Anoa'i family. Trained by his uncles, Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans, he made his WWF, now WWE, debut in 1992, quickly captivating fans with his unique sumo-inspired character. Despite being Samoan, Yokozuna portrayed a Japanese sumo champion, standing over 500 pounds and exuding both charisma and dominance. Yokozuna's in-ring ability surprised many, as he combined agility with his immense size, making him a formidable competitor. His crowning achievements included winning the WWF Championship twice, first by defeating Bret Hart at WrestleMania 9 and again at the 1994 Royal Rumble. These victories cemented his status as one of wrestling's most dominant heavyweights during the early 1990s. However, Yokozuna's career was shadowed by his struggles with obesity. His weight, which was partly due to poor diet and lack of consistent fitness, eventually took a toll on his health and limited his longevity in the ring. Despite his physical challenges, he maintained fan support thanks to his compelling persona and wrestling skills. Tragically, Yokozuna from a heart attack, just one day before his 34th birthday. His untimely shocked the wrestling community and deeply affected his family, especially the Anoa'i clan, which has produced many wrestling stars. Yokozuna's legacy endures as a trailblazer who helped break cultural barriers in wrestling. Presence and contributions to the sport. Michael Gregory Mizanin, better known to wrestling fans worldwide as The Miz, has carved an indelible legacy as one of WWE's most dynamic and enduring figures. Born on October 8, 1980, in Parma, Ohio, Mizanin's path to stardom was anything but straightforward. From reality TV beginnings to becoming a decorated WWE superstar, The Miz's career embodies resilience, reinvention, and sheer determination. Over the past 2 decades, he has evolved into a consummate performer, blending athletic prowess, razor-sharp charisma, and an uncanny ability to entertain both inside and outside the squared circle. As a multi-time champion, a master of mic work, and a bridge between generations of talent, The Miz has remained relevant in an ever-changing WWE landscape. However, his journey has not been without hurdles, rumors, and controversies, both professionally and personally. In this extensive article, we explore The Miz's rise, his lasting legacy, the whispers surrounding his current status, and what the future may hold for this iconic figure. Humble beginnings from reality. TV to wrestling stardom. Before The Miz became synonymous with WWE success, Michael Mizanin was simply a young man with big dreams. Raised in Parma, Ohio, he was a dedicated athlete during his school years, passionate about sports and performance. His first taste of national fame came through the reality television scene, starring as a cast member on MTV's The Real World Back to New York in 2001. This exposure gave him a platform, but wrestling was his true calling. Mizanin's initial foray into professional wrestling began in 2004 when he joined WWE's Tough Enough, a competition show designed to find new wrestling talent. Although he didn't win the competition, his charisma and work ethic caught the attention of WWE officials leading to a developmental contract. His early days were filled with the grind and uncertainty typical for aspiring wrestlers, navigating the developmental territories and learning the ropes while honing his in-ring and promo skills. Many wrestling veterans recall The Miz's early days as challenging. He was often underestimated due to his unconventional background and reliance on character-driven performances over pure athleticism. But The Miz was determined to prove himself, displaying an intense work ethic, adaptability, and an ability to connect with audiences through his mic work. Slowly but surely, he climbed the ranks. Breaking through. Establishing The Miz as a WWE star. The Miz's breakthrough came when he debuted on WWE's main roster as a cocky, self-obsessed reality star with an edge. His character was both relatable and reviled, a perfect blend for a WWE heel. Fans loved to hate him, and this reaction only fueled his rise. Over the years, The Miz's in-ring skills improved dramatically. What was once a character relying heavily on promos and persona gradually evolved into a well-rounded wrestler capable of delivering entertaining matches with a variety of opponents. His feuds were often highlighted by sharp verbal exchanges, creative storytelling, and a flair for dramatic moments that made him a mainstay on WWE programming. One of his signature achievements is his 8 reigns as WWE Intercontinental Champion. The Intercontinental title has historically been a hallmark of WWE's best in-ring performers, and The Miz's multiple reigns speak to his consistency and respect among peers. Furthermore, he is a 2-time WWE champion, proving that he can carry the company's most prestigious title. Perhaps most notably, The Miz achieved the coveted WWE Grand Slam Championship, an accolade awarded to wrestlers who have won a combination of primary, secondary, and tag team championships. This feat highlights his versatility and adaptability, traits that have defined his career. Beyond the ring, Miz TV and reality TV success. What sets The Miz apart from many of his contemporaries is his ability to transcend wrestling and thrive in mainstream entertainment. In 2010, WWE introduced Miz TV, a talk show-style segment hosted by The Miz. This platform allowed him to showcase his natural charisma, quick wit, and interview skills by engaging with other WWE stars, celebrities, and legends. Miz TV became a fan favorite, further cementing The Miz's reputation as one of WWE's best talkers and entertainers. Outside WWE programming, The Miz also ventured into reality television with his show Miz and Mrs. on the USA Network. The show chronicles his life with his wife Maris Uele, herself a former WWE diva, and their journey as a wrestling power couple raising 2 children. Miz and Mrs. has been praised for its candid, entertaining portrayal of their family life, offering fans a unique glimpse behind the curtain of WWE stardom. This dual success, inside the ring and on screen, is a testament to The Miz's business acumen and broad appeal. He has successfully leveraged his wrestling fame to build a multifaceted career, becoming one of the few WWE superstars to gain significant recognition outside wrestling circles. The Miz's impact and legacy in WWE. To understand The Miz's legacy, one must look at more than just championships and accolades. His career trajectory is emblematic of perseverance and evolution within a highly competitive industry. Many wrestlers debut with high hopes but fade away. The Miz, however, reinvented himself multiple times, adapting to changing WWE eras. From the ruthless aggression period, through the PG era, into the reality era, and now the current era dominated by athleticism and global superstars. His mic skills have influenced a generation of wrestlers, proving that character work and promos are just as vital as technical wrestling ability. His longevity is a reflection of his commitment to the craft and his professionalism backstage. According to numerous accounts, The Miz has often served as a mentor and locker room leader, helping younger talent navigate the pressures of WWE life. While some critics have dismissed him for his reality TV star background or questioned his in-ring style, The Miz's career stands as evidence that hard work and versatility pay off. He has become a respected figure both by fans and colleagues, a wrestler who can deliver compelling matches, elevate storylines, and entertain audiences on multiple levels. Mock rumors and challenges. Is The Miz's WWE standing declining? Despite his undeniable accomplishments, recent years have seen growing speculation about The Miz's future in WWE. At 44 years old, he is considered a veteran in a promotion increasingly focused on youth and athleticism. While experience is invaluable, WWE has been pushing newer stars like Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Bobby Lashley, and others as the faces of the company. Whispers have circulated that The Miz's role may be shifting from main event prominence to a more mid-card or supporting role. Though still a reliable and talented performer, the company appears to be grooming the next generation of stars for top billing. For some fans and insiders, this raises questions about whether The Miz will continue to have the spotlight or gradually transition away from in-ring competition. Additionally, rumors about backstage friction have emerged. While The Miz has historically been viewed as a company man, some reports suggest tensions with certain WWE executives and locker room figures. Such dynamics are not uncommon in professional wrestling, where egos and creative differences can lead to challenges behind the scenes. Whether these rumors reflect reality or are exaggerated remains a topic of debate, but they have fueled discussions about The Miz's standing. Contract speculation also plays a role in these rumors. Industry insiders have hinted that The Miz may be approaching the end of his current WWE contract. This has led to questions about whether he will re-sign, negotiate new terms, or explore opportunities outside WWE. Given his established media presence, it's plausible The Miz could pursue more entertainment ventures, reducing his wrestling schedule or retiring from active competition. The personal side, balancing family life and public scrutiny. Off-camera, The Miz's life has been just as eventful. His marriage to Maris Uele has been a significant part of his story, both professionally and personally. The couple met while working in WWE and married in 2014. Together, they have 2 children and have often appeared as a team on WWE programming and their reality show. Balancing a demanding wrestling career, which requires extensive travel and physical tolls, with family life is never easy. The Miz and Maryse have been open about their struggles and triumphs, making their relationship one of the most visible and relatable in the wrestling world. Their reality show, Miz and Mrs., highlights these dynamics, showing the juggling act of parenthood, work, and maintaining a relationship under the public eye. However, public scrutiny and gossip have sometimes cast shadows over their personal lives. Rumors about marital issues have circulated, though the couple has consistently dismissed such claims and emphasized their unity. Navigating fame and privacy is a delicate challenge for The Miz, especially as his public persona blurs the line between his wrestling character and real life. Our age, style, and relevancy. Wrestling in a changing WWE landscape. Age is often cited in wrestling as a double-edged sword. It brings experience but also physical limitations. At 44, The Miz is no longer the fresh-faced newcomer, but a seasoned veteran with years of wear and tear on his body. WWE's current direction favors younger, more explosive athletes with high-flying styles and intense physicality. Wrestlers like Ricochet, Rhea Ripley, and Finn Balor exemplify this trend. The Miz's style is different. It's centered on character work, storytelling, and psychology. His matches are often slower-paced, but rich with narrative and personality. While many fans appreciate this approach, some critics argue it is less suited to today's fast-paced, athletic wrestling environment. This evolving landscape raises questions about how long The Miz can continue to compete at the highest level. Will he adapt his style further, rely more on his promos and persona, or eventually move into a full-time non-wrestling role? What lies ahead? The future of The Miz. As WWE evolves and new stars emerge, The Miz stands at a crossroads. His legacy is secure, but his next steps are unclear. Whether he chooses to continue wrestling actively or pivot more toward media, commentary, or producing, his influence will endure. Many speculate The Miz could transition into a backstage or ambassadorial role, using his experience to help groom future talent. Others see him continuing to make special appearances and occasional matches while focusing on his expanding television and film career. Whatever path he chooses, The Miz's impact on WWE is undeniable. He helped redefine what it means to be a wrestling superstar in the modern era. Not just a fighter, but a personality and entertainer who can connect with fans in multiple ways. Conclusion. The enduring legacy of Michael "The Miz" Mizanin. Michael Gregory. Mizanin's journey from a reality TV contestant to one of WWE's most decorated and charismatic performers is a story of grit, adaptability, and passion. With multiple championships, memorable feuds, and success beyond wrestling, The Miz embodies the evolution of sports entertainment over the past 2 decades. While recent rumors and changes in WWE's direction have sparked speculation about his future, his legacy is firmly established. He has earned respect as a performer, mentor, and media personality who helped bridge generations and expand WWE's reach. Fans, colleagues, and critics alike recognize The Miz as a consummate professional who embraced challenges and reinvented himself repeatedly. As WWE and the wrestling world continue to change, Michael Mizanin will remain a key figure, whether inside the ring, behind the scenes, or on our screens, shaping the industry and inspiring those who follow. In the ever-unpredictable world of professional wrestling, The Miz's story is far from over. One thing is certain: he will always have a place in the hearts of fans and the annals of WWE history.